Oh my gosh, we did it.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
You're always saying we did, but not every time.
Most times we do it. Oh, hey, what's going on, everybody in Talking Beards world? This is episode number 135 of the live show. This is episode number 212 of the podcast. Tonight, we will have Monty the Flash Minter, or maybe not. Maybe Monty's not the Flash. I don't know. We're going to find out who the Flash was. He was at Nationals, and this is going to be the Nationals recap episode. So this should be a good one. And we handed out about 6,000 flyers. So, maybe a bunch of people will show up. We'll find out together. So I'm Aaron D. Johnston. I'm not a national champion, but I'm here. So go ahead. 2-time national champion, Scott Sykora.
That is right. 2-time national champion. How exciting is that?
It's very exciting.
It's very exciting. We are Talking Beards, the home of 2-time national champion and 1-time world champion. So we know what we're talking about, I guess we would say, but
I'm like a 4-time bridesmaid champion of Patrick Dawson. Does that count for anything?
I don't know.
I think so.
But
I'm Patrick Dawson's bridesmaid.
You are. But anyways, I'm Scott Sykora. We want you guys to go over to talkingbeards.com to check out anything and everything Talking Beards. We have tons of stuff over there. You can get some merchandise. You guys can check out old episodes. If you guys are into podcasting, you can subscribe to our podcast, which is really cool. And also, one other thing that we request that you guys do is if you guys by some chance are looking for some new products to check out, we want you guys to go over to honestamish.com and check out their website. And when you are putting stuff in your cart there, you want to enter promo code Talking Beards to save 15% off your order.
15%? That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's more than pretty good, Aaron. It's really pretty good.
It's amazingly good. So yeah, Talking Beards promo code at honestamish.com. Second place is the best. That's what Jason Schaefer says. So, I mean, if it's good enough for Jason Schaefer, it's good enough for me.
That's right. It was really good to see Jason Schaefer, too. There was so many people that we haven't seen in forever, just like Jason, for instance.
A lot of freaking people there. And it was fun, man. We all had a really good time, and we're going to dive deep into it. And we loaded several pictures that we'll touch base on and, all that good stuff.
Yeah, some stuff that we haven't shared yet on social media so far this weekend, because everyone's been sharing so many pictures. And
dude, my phone has just absolutely been blowing up in notifications, and I haven't even looked through all the pictures that I took. And today, did you notice that Greg Anderson posted all of his award-winning photographs that will be shopped around all over everywhere?
The best one is of me, though.
Oh my gosh! See, I should have loaded one of those. You and I took some good ones.
It's never too late to load one of those, Aaron.
It pretty much is.
It pretty much is.
It's too late. So Talking Beard shared the whole Greg Anderson photo album thing on our social media. So if you'd like to go over, look at that. If you'd like to go over to Talking Beard's Facebook page, if you're not there already, and you can kind of cruise through all of them. Look at
like this one.
That's the best one. That's what all the ladies were saying. That was the best one.
They're like, boy,
national champion Riley Griffin's here.
Wow, hello. There's a lot of national champions.
National champion Corey Giles here. Gosh, look at this. I think it already popped up there. You're like a maid of honor, not just any bridesmaid. I'm the maid of honor because they say, the goatee over 18 inches is the most prestigious, event category at all of nationals.
Do you see the pillow guys here? The pillow guys here.
Pillow guy.
Yeah. It says
Oh,
Byron.
what's up, Butch? I was thinking Byron Brown. What's up, buddy?
I'm sorry I never got to meet him. I was over.
I have one of his pillows, his
Jeez.
pillowcases, and I am going to utilize it very soon. It's still in my suitcase that I have yet to unpack. I just kind of I took out my bathroom stuff and all my clothes are in there, my shoes and everything. I came home, unpacked kind of sort of, and got ready and went to work the next morning. So
yes. So now that we're back from reality, or back to reality, and we're getting inundated with all these alerts on our phones from all these pictures that everyone's posting on Facebook and Instagram and all these TikTok videos that are popping up and stuff from some of the guys that were posting stuff.
I thought about making a TikTok video. Does that count?
No. No, it does not. So,
Dang it.
So what else have you been doing since you've gotten back, other than, you said not unpacking really?
So I didn't unpack my stuff. So I came home, I got all the Honest Amish stuff out of the car. I was going to finish my shelving unit, but instead I unfolded my 6-foot table that I have for smaller events. I unpacked everything, kind of categorized what I had left, figure out what else I need to, re-up. And then I made a couple boxes for some competitions that were going out. So I've got all that ready to go out. Central Texas, Ian, your stuff is right there. It is ready to go. So I've got 2 boxes ready to go to him. I've got stuff going to Cape Beard. I've got stuff going to Detroit. I don't know. I've just Cincinnati's got a box of stuff. Like we're packed up and ready for other things, but I haven't quite handled my own. As I said, I haven't unpacked my suitcase yet. But
is that what you're calling it these days? Your suitcase? You haven't handled your own suitcase?
I haven't handled my own suitcase yet. I handled beard stuff first, and I was like, oh crap, I probably should get my toothbrush and stuff out of my suitcase. But I'll get everything else unpacked before we hit the road again. We are not. I don't think we're going on the road this weekend, but we're not staying overnight. So hopefully this weekend I get my suitcase unpacked. So we're just going to Charleston for a Holy City Beard and Mustache Society beard meeting on Saturday.
What is up, T-Head?
What's up, T-Head? T-Head's growing his beard in. It looks pretty good.
I know.
I'm excited to see what that whaler looks like in a few months.
I shipped him out a patch last week too.
He did. He was super excited. He messaged me and was like, Scott sent me this stuff. Oh, Scott Sykora is so cool. And I was like, he's all right.
I'm the coolest of all cool, Aaron.
You are. But that's about it. Went to work last night and got back to reality. And that was super fun. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm back at work. This is great. Like that. That's what I kept saying all night. How was your day, Scott Sykora?
Just been busy. It was a busy 2 weeks actually, because I had spent about 4 days, 5 actually got stuck an extra down in Austin, and then pretty much flew back here, hopped in my car, worked, and then hopped in my car and headed down or up to Scranton, and just had awesome time up there. And then turned around, drove home, and got home and unpacked and went to bed and got up, and have been grinding at work already. So this has been a nice, I've been looking forward to this Tuesday night, because I'm like, oh my God, it's like getting right back into where everything was awesome and fun this past weekend. And we're going to talk about all the fun and cool things that we saw and experienced. And we're going to talk to Monty. And, it was so awesome, because this was my first time meeting Monty, because we've been.
That's crazy. It just blows my mind that this is the first time you ever met Monty. I didn't even realize it until you said something about it, I think yesterday when we talked on the phone. This is the first time you met Monty and Sean Glander.
And Matt.
Well, yeah. That's the first time I ever met Matt. But everything else just seemed weird to me.
Yeah. And then tons of people that listen to this show, like Eric Choate. That was great.
We went to lunch with Eric Choate on I think Friday or Thursday. I don't know. It's a big blur. We got there Wednesday morning, and then it was just a blur.
All right. Well, how about we bring in Monty and we'll get this conversation started.
Matt McClear is real.
He is.
Yeah. So let's just get this started. Let's just fire this up. So the man of the hour, maybe the Flash, who knows? We'll figure it out. But Mr. Mobb himself, Monty Minter.
What's up?
What's going on, Monty? How are you doing?
I heard the Flash made an appearance at Nationals. I didn't know. I never saw him.
Yeah, he was just flashing around everywhere.
I heard he was in and out really quick.
He's super quick. I saw him. He took some pictures backstage, and I don't know. But anyway, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm tired, but I'm doing good.
Yeah. So when did you get in from Nationals?
I got home last night about 9:30.
Yeah, so you stayed an extra day and just hung out.
Yep. I was at the hotel by myself from like 3:30 to 1 o'clock.
Just chilling, watching Wheel of Fortune and stuff.
No, Wheel of Fortune's not on that early.
Yeah,
Monty is awake still. I know, Matt. Isn't it weird?
It's 11 minutes. Wheel of Fortune's been off. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I learned this about you, that you're a early to bed kind of guy.
Yes, early to bed, early to rise.
I'm early to rise, but I go to bed late. I don't do that very well.
No, see, I done learned. Like you got to get your rest.
Yeah, that's how you get your beard and mustache to grow so well.
Yes,
that's why I'm a national champion, because I rest a lot.
Scott
Scott
sleeps constantly. Maybe that's my problem. I don't sleep enough.
That's probably it.
Like 4 hours a day is not enough, apparently.
You need to sleep 2 times a day then if you're sleeping only 4 hours a day.
Yes.
I don't have time. I got other stuff going on. There's like things to do. Sometimes I fall asleep while driving. Does that count?
No.
Oh.
What's up, Byron?
I get pretty good naps while I'm driving.
We don't condone that.
So, Monty Minter, the rumor on the street was you dressed as the Flash, and you may have looked just like this.
I did.
If you came to Nationals as the Flash, how was it? What was your overall experience being, that guy in the red spandex suit all weekend?
So I'll start at the hotel.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Let's just start from the top.
Once I got the suit on and Corey and Sean got my beard ready, the butterflies hit, because I've never worn anything like that out in public. I was good when we were in the car. Getting in the car was an experience. They had to kind of guide me in the car. They took the headrest off the seat. They had to guide me out of the car. And when I hit the top of the stairs, the butterflies hit like intensely. But once I got to the bottom of the stairs,
that parking lot up top, and you walked down the steps.
Yeah. Once I got to the bottom, I don't know. It was like I was good to go. Like the energy in the place was just completely different from Friday. Friday was a blast, but Saturday's energy, when you walked into the building, to me, it was totally different. Especially
walking around in this thing.
Yes, that's my favorite picture. That's my favorite picture.
What is Andrew pointing at?
Monty's wiener.
Look at that thing. My wiener a lot.
Look at it.
A lot.
I just couldn't help myself. I don't know what compelled me into doing this, but
yeah, that was hilarious.
I'm glad Sykora caught it.
When I felt something between my legs, I knew it was you. I just automatically knew it was you. I didn't even have to look down to see who it was.
That means a lot to me, that you knew that it was me between your legs.
Yeah, I knew it was you. Because I saw Andrew. So I was like, yeah.
Banana boy.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah. Monty, look down. No, Monty, look up. Somebody grab his head. Hell, leave him in the damn car. That's pretty much how the conversation went. Yeah.
That's exactly how it went.
I can only imagine.
All right. So you get into the venue and you're having butterflies. You're starting to walk around and everyone seems to be affixed to you. Like you seem to be the man of the hour because of this costume you're wearing and the way your beard was. And everyone wants to get their picture taken with you or of you. And of course, as we started off introducing you, this iconic picture now of you in front of the American flag, and we still cannot figure out who on earth took this picture.
So I believe it was the guy, I can't think of his name. He was he sat back there by About the stat board and stuff.
Oh, so Kurt took the picture from Austin.
I believe so.
The guy that was sitting right there, kind of manning, being the bouncer for backstage or whatever.
Yep.
Sword, yeah.
Yeah, I believe it was him.
Okay.
But when he did take the picture, I had 8 people stand up from the audience and was like, wait. So I can't 100% guarantee it was him, but I'm pretty sure it was him.
Dude, it was an amazing picture. Like I've looked at it so many times. Like we can't put it up enough. Like this thing is amazing. Like it is the coolest freaking beard competition picture I've ever seen. Like ever.
Well, I'm going through his pictures right now just to kind of double check here to see if
I didn't see it in there.
All right. Okay. So, but
he took one, I'm sure, but I don't think this is like all of his picture qualities. None of them were this.
Right.
Like, cause he took one of me and Scott, and it was, in front of the flag and stuff. But this is like someone had a super duper fancy phone camera to come up with this thing. I don't know.
But then there's that picture of me and Kyle that Kyle and I took that one, and we're standing in front of the American flag, but it was the American flag that was behind the table where they were selling the merchandise. And that picture kind of similarly has the same look to it too.
This is the big one over there next to the stage, right, Monty?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
No idea.
So if anyone took that picture, let us know if they.
So Corey found it online.
I
think whoever found it initially said that I think it showed up on the Montage Mountain Facebook page.
The venue actually posted
it. I think someone from the venue took it. It had to have been to pop up on there like that. I don't know. It's an amazing picture, and it's super cool. I like it.
It was crazy for sure.
Fawn says it's a filter. Fawn would know about filters.
Yeah, she's a filter. It's a duck face filter. But yeah, so everyone's out there taking pictures of you, and you're the man of the moment for the whole afternoon. And then let's kind of dive more a little bit into like, all right, so then now they're calling your category up on stage. So what category were you in?
Full beard freestyle.
Okay, full beard freestyle. So you get in the back, and then you get up on stage, and you're out on stage with all these other guys. How many guys were in your category again?
I think it ended up being like maybe 12.
Yeah, it was a decent sized category.
Yeah, and on that, right before our category, I walked around and I saw Farrell, Kennedy, and the Birdcage. And I'm like,
dude, that Birdcage, dude, that thing was clean.
I could take 4th. I'll be okay with 4th to these guys. And then everybody and their mama showed up. And I'm like, where did you guys come from?
Yeah, dude, they just came out of the woodworks. I guess like all the freestyle people were maybe just kind of chilling in corners and stuff. I don't know. But that category was way bigger than I anticipated it being.
Yeah, I had no idea there were going to be that many.
So when you get up on there with all these guys, like especially with Joe and Paul, and that's got to give you butterflies of just like, wow, I'm up on stage with these guys. This is
going into it. I knew I wasn't going to place. I mean, it's nationals. That's where the big boys play.
You're a big boy.
You are a big boy.
Yeah, but I can't pull off. I can't pull off what Kennedy does or what Farrell does.
But who was probably the most memorable person of the weekend?
I'm gonna say I was probably the most photographed.
This freaking guy right here. This freaking guy. Like sometimes, it's a competition and all that good stuff, but it's not always about being
the best,
being the first place person. Like me and you talked about, like Incredibeard, he didn't really place a lot at competitions.
Right.
Like I remember Great American 2016. He had these big bunny ears, and he had like an Energizer bunny suit or something. It was like a funny costume, but he had big ears. He didn't even place.
Wow.
But I guarantee he was the most freaking pictured person of that weekend. You know what I mean?
Look who else is joining us right here. We got Paul Kennedy with us right now.
See?
Paul Kennedy.
See, I knew he was going to be there.
Yeah, speaking of second place being the best, Kennedy's here. Yeah.
Is that how you justify it?
I had really got concerned when I think it was Friday. Somebody had said that Kennedy has been practicing his beard. I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I'm out.
Dude, his beard's super clean, too. Brian Tyler. I don't even think Brian Tyler was even there this weekend. I didn't ever see him.
No, I'd heard he was going to go. But
I heard he was going to show up, but like, I don't know. I didn't see him or anything. I don't know. I even really know who he is.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So you're on stage, you're up there with all the big boys and all this stuff. And your wiener's just on stage. How did it feel?
Being on stage or my wiener?
Both.
Being on stage was everybody was saying it was hot. It was very warm.
Mm-hmm.
Very nervous. As I said, on stage with those people. I was honored to just be on stage with them for one, and just try to remember to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, already going into it, I knew I wasn't going to place, and I'd already settled with that. So my point was to have fun.
How did your stage interview go? What was he talking about?
Not a lot, really. He started asking me questions, and I think Summer started the Mobb, and then I hit it on the microphone, and he was just kind of like, "Wait, what's going on?
What's going on? Mobb. Are y'all a bunch of those birds?"
Yes, Mobb.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was super cool, and
Okay.
I think it definitely worked out.
My next two questions. One is being now, how many times have you actually competed in an other than an online competition, but like number one, freestyle at a competition, and number two, like in an actually in-person competition? Like, how many times have you actually competed?
So freestyle, I haven't done any freestyles online. They've always been in person. I've probably done 6 or 7 freestyles.
All right.
Comps all together. Oh Lord, I don't know.
Oh, here's that dude that did that. It's Kyle. He said, better than what I did. I cut promo and called out all freestyle beards. I heard that dude. Like, we're talking about you. We're like, this dude he's like, I'm coming for all you freestyle guys.
He did.
For you.
He did.
What's up, buddy?
Andrew told me he put me on notice.
Yeah, you're on notice now.
So.
Yeah. Speaking of the interviewer MC asking questions, as everyone was coming up, he was asking just random questions. But Matt McClear goes up on stage and just this random, like, what was your favorite movie?
And Matt answered it perfectly. He said Dumb and Dumber. He said basically it reminds him of watching Talking Beards on Tuesday. Essentially is what he said.
Pretty close.
It is always fun to get a joke in on Talking Beards. It is.
It is.
All right, you were saying, Monty.
I think I was finished.
Yeah,
you were done.
He was finished too.
You were done.
I was done.
All right. I don't know. What else did you do this weekend?
I'll say as far as nerves, I said, I got to the bottom of the stairs. I don't remember who the first picture was, but after I hit the pose the first time, I was just like in a zone. I was like, all right, let's go do this.
And then you just did this like 400,000 times.
All day. I swear I was going to wake up Sunday like that.
But then you have a really good story about Greg Anderson, the photographer.
Yeah.
Tell us that one.
Yeah, so you went backstage with the photo shoot of Greg Anderson.
Y'all gonna make me do it again. So I was backstage getting my picture taken. I think Aaron and Matt and MJ was backstage.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, you guys already know y'all are royalty, and MJ is as well. But the photographer took, I don't know how many pictures of me just by myself. And then MJ says, hey, wait a minute. I want to get a couple pictures too. And I was like, oh.
MJ wanted to take pictures with you.
Oh, yeah, that blew my mind. Just blew my mind.
Was it Cassie this year or Cassie the year before? Like, you were pretty much too nervous to even take a selfie with MJ.
I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, he's just a guy. Who freaking cares? But you're like, he's MJ. Like,
well, I did the same thing with you at Cassie. When I saw you, I was like, oh, shit, there's Aaron. I got to get a picture.
That makes no sense. But
I'm sorry. You guys are just going to have to deal with it.
Well, we're dealing.
It's always been like that all the times we've met.
Yeah, I definitely fangirled for sure. And then he posted he took a picture with me outside in between the two buildings and shared it on his Instagram. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah. You're big time.
It was crazy. It was. I was not expecting that whatsoever. I do, fangirl. I do.
So much.
I can't help it.
So, all right. So what do you want to like pop through a couple pictures and talk about some?
Yeah, let's go ahead. So Andrew brings up a good point, and dude, I didn't even get a freaking group picture of all of us at the table. Like,
No.
I thought about it as soon as I was driving home. I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" So, anyway, I'm super bummed about that. So me and DG put this together Thursday. So, yeah. So it was an amazing setup. It changed from this setup now that I think about it, but this was the initial setup. We scooted it over a little bit, centered it on the posters and everything on the wall, but we had a heck of a spread this weekend, and yeah, there's a lot of good people at our table. It was, let's see, I got one picture. Oh my gosh, where's some of my pictures? Anyway, so a little bit of us.
That's
Nice.
us.
That is Matt McClear is real.
He is.
Can you believe it? I didn't know if he was real or not, but he definitely showed up and was definitely real.
So that's another story right there. Matt says,
Yes.
shout out to the drunk guy who bought an empty box.
Yeah, so I'm standing next to the table with Carrie, bow and arrow. I was talking to him, and I was standing at the end, and I think Matt was at the end towards the oils, and this dude walks up, and we had already talked about we only had one bottle of premium oil left, and I was like, I bet you need to sell this last bottle. He's like, all right, I got it. Dude walks over to the table, and he says, hey, do you have any combs left? And Matt's like, nope, we're out of combs. He said, but we got one bottle of premium oil left. And dude's like, I'll take it.
I'm in.
I'm like, what the hell? Oh, you don't have any combs, but you got this, so don't have a $3 comb, but we have a $13 bottle of oil. I'll take it. And then he gave him like $20. He was like, that's fine. See ya. And, wandered his way away. But yeah, that was.
And then he got the empty box.
Yeah. So then after that, right after that was like, all right, now sell this empty box. If you can sell a bottle of oil for, instead of a comb.
Right.
And sure enough, 5 minutes later, he sold the empty balm box for 25 cents to a dude. And I still have the quarter.
Kyle says the soap I got from you guys feels good. Just day one, but definitely feel the difference from other products. Yeah. So we got Kyle to get some, the Honest Amish soap. I mean, that stuff's like really awesome. I mean, that's the stuff that we all use on our beer. Oh, I don't know about Monty, but
I'll say at the comp Saturday, when I went to wash out, nobody had shampoo. So I was like, all right, well, I'll buy a bar of this soap. And I got the original bar, went downstairs. There's the quarter.
There it is.
Went downstairs and showered. And I got to say, it's pretty nice.
I like it. I like it a lot.
It's probably one of the best things. I mean, I'm all about like liquid soap to wash my beard just because it's much easier. But once you figure out like how to use that bar of soap on your beard, it's just so much better and it's so much cleaner. So don't forget to go over to honestamish.com, use promo code Talking Beards to get 15% off. Didn't mean to throw a commercial in there, but it was relevant to what we were talking about. And
yeah, Andrew, just kind of, it was natural. It worked out. It was fine.
And as Andrew says, they sold like $1.9 billion worth of Honest Amish and Talking Beards, which, speaking of which, this ridiculously awesome.
Look at that hat. I do have a couple of that hat left. Just saying, I do have a few left.
This is probably one of my most favorite hats I've ever got. So
I was pretty grateful that Glander caught this one.
Right.
It wasn't everybody at the table, but it was a majority. But yeah, it was good, man. It was really cool to put together this team, and I was super happy to have Monty on it, and even Glander. I mean, he has his own beard oil company, but yet he was repping Honest Amish all weekend, and I mean that was a selling point to me, and I used him as as a pick or something, several times. I'm like, this dude owns his own beard oil company and he thinks this stuff's really good. And people are like, what? I'm like, yeah, he owns, Big Sexy Beard brand and he's selling Honest Amish. He's like, it's true. So
it was nice.
That was what we did all weekend. And it was super fun.
All weekend.
Yeah. All weekend. So
what were some of your other highlights of the whole weekend, Monty? Like,
outside of the Flash stuff.
Getting to meet the people that I haven't met yet. Scott.
That's me. That's me.
Two-time champion.
Two-time champion Scott Sykora.
Johnny Parks, the whole Pulpo team. Jerry Spiller.
Yeah, Jerry.
Robert Baker. Like there were so many people that I hadn't met. That was probably the highlight of just meeting everybody. Carla and Rob, seeing the people that you haven't seen in a long time. I think this community really needed this past weekend.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's like meeting Paul too. Like I felt like I had met Paul like 1,000 times for all the different like things that we've done online together and stuff like that. So it feels like I've known Paul for years now, and yeah, it was funny.
3-time national champion,
gosh,
Patrick Dawson. 1-time Great American champion, Patrick Dawson's here.
I had the pleasure of talking with him at the bar for a good hot minute.
A hot minute. Is that because it was warm in there, or?
Yes, it was warm.
It was warm.
It was.
But the weather outside was amazing.
Yeah.
Holy crap, dude. I came home and I walked outside Monday morning. I was like, damn, this sucks. It was like 72 degrees up there, and came home. Was like, oh, there's 90 in humidity. It's still here.
It was bad.
I thought maybe it might have magically went away.
No.
Nope.
I remember standing, I think it was Thursday, in between the buildings. And Thursday was a little chilly. Not bad, but it was chilly. Yes, Andrew, you did. He killed me with that.
Paul Kennedy's actually the same size on the computer as he is in real life. I would have never guessed. Like, I thought like maybe he wasn't that size, but like the size he is on my screen, same size in person. Who would have thought? Just like Natalie.
He's the same height.
Yeah, same. It's weird.
Well, it's like Glander. I was like standing like this. I felt like I was reading my monitor on my.
It's like Monty. Monty's like 8 foot tall.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting Scott to be as tall as he is. He doesn't, sitting down, he doesn't seem to be tall, but he's a lot taller than I thought he was.
Butch is commenting about the balm texture. He said it felt a little bit like butter. Great moisturizer. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, so that's the thing about Honest Amish balm. And that kind of confused me when I first got into the whole beard thing, because I first used Honest Amish products. It was the very first thing I found. I got Honest Amish oil and balm, and I got the balm and used it. And then I went and was like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to try other brands now that I'm doing this beard thing, and I'm going to try everybody's stuff out. And I was really disappointed with everybody's balms because I couldn't find anyone else's that was like Honest Amish. Everybody's balms are really hard, and you got to scrape them out and break them down. Well, that's how Honest Amish's waxes are. So it honestly kind of confused me when I first got in doing stuff. But dude, their balms are amazing. I truly believe that Honest Amish's balms are the best stuff that is made. And I don't know. That's just how I feel.
Right. Scott, have you met Robert?
No, Robert. Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
that was the big joke for the whole weekend.
Yeah, all weekend long. Robert Rainey Jr. and Scott Sykora III, all they just shook hands all weekend.
Hey,
all weekend.
All weekend. Oh yeah, even Kerry too. Like meeting him. That was the first time meeting him as well. And they are the same size.
Kerry Molinaro is Paul Kennedy sized. They thought everything was bigger in Texas.
It's pretty close, I bet they're pretty close.
They should fight. That'd be a good one.
Ooh, they should make weapons in their beards, like like pokey points, and then he can just go like that.
But then Kerry would like just bring out playing cards and probably like cut
or snakes
Paul's fingers off and stuff.
Throw snakes on Paul. That could be a good pay-per-view. Oh, and then there was this guy too, another guy that we met, or at least I had never met before, but he looked pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, he has the second worst facial hairstyle right after Musketeer. And Chops with no mustache. So it's like a Whaler and Chops had a baby.
That's bad.
Yeah. Riley Hill.
Oh, it's like Ian too. Ian's the same way.
Freaking Ian. I think he's going to be bald faced now. I think he's going to go ahead and just shave everything off and start over.
If he's smart, he would do that.
That would be smart. So what else we got loaded in here? We got this one.
I love that picture.
That's awesome.
I also love this picture.
My beard looks so good. It looks so much better than yours.
That is incorrect.
That looks like the beard of a national champion right there on the left.
On like our left. So on poster left, mine.
Oh, so stage right, you mean?
Yeah, stage right. There you go.
That's still me though.
No, it's not. Stage left. Stage left, Scott Sykora. It was a good picture. Matt McClure took this one. I thought it turned out really well.
Yeah, that's a really good picture.
This is my
even Patrick Dawson said that was a good picture. Oops, sorry.
Oh, look at that. Thanks, Patrick Dawson.
Wait, go back. Look at that.
This
was that right by the pool?
Yeah, I took it down to the wave pool or whatever.
The lazy river.
Lazy River, that's it. Yeah, I had to take a picture for a couple giveaways that some Mobb people are doing. One of them for what?
Eddie's gonna come and stab you. He says, "Boo!" Aaron's picking on Musketeer.
Hey, Eddie, get a real goatee, and then it'll then we'll talk.
Or stop growing your facial hair like a candy bar.
Yeah, stop trying to look like a candy bar, Eddie.
He'll poke you with that mustache.
He will. He won best mustache. Was it best mustache Friday night? American mustache Friday night. Yeah, with a Musketeer.
He's won so many comps with that mustache.
It was good seeing him again. I finally got to meet the Jasons.
Oh yes, the Jasons are always a delight to meet.
Yeah,
the Jasons.
Getting ready.
What else have we got in here?
Ready for.
Here we go. Matt McClear's stage debut. Debut. Right before he told everybody what his favorite movie was.
I still can't get over that's his first comp. Like in person.
He did a few online things, but this is his first in-person competition.
And all right, so this is going to guide us into the next part of our conversation because, like we were saying too, I met like just kind of walking around. Like I'm kind of more like the mingly, talk to people kind of guy. Aaron's like the business. He was kind of sticking around the table and stuff. But as I was kind of traveling around, I was people were coming up and I was talking to them, and it was amazing how many new people were there this weekend that
my Lord,
never competed or they've never been to a beard competition before. Like gosh darn it,
tons of first timers, dude.
This guy and his wife that came up with their kids, and like he's like, yeah, we don't, we thought we'd come and check this out. Never heard anything about it, and it was so great to talk to all these people that, and one of my first questions to him was always like, so how many comps have you done before, or is this your first time? And it was just stunning to hear how many people that it was their first time. And that ties me into like kind of another reason why we wanted to have you on tonight, because at the end of the night, the three of us, and actually Andrew and Matt, were all sitting in the hotel room and just kind of talking about, in general, the whole beard scene right now and how we've seen it, number one, change from before COVID, where we, like Aaron and I have talked about this a lot, about how we could just see the decline of like all these people going to competitions, all these people like being less interested in what was going on. And then COVID hits and it's like, it even got ripped out more.
Made it worse.
But people started doing online stuff. And then therein lies like how you guys kind of came into the whole mix with the Beard Mob and really bringing in all these new people, be it online competitions, but you brought in all these new people and introduced them to this whole new world that a lot of these guys didn't know. But it also just kind of has had this ridiculous domino effect where now we're like, Monty, you started this whole thing. How many clubs are there? And you're like, I have no idea.
No idea. I think 38.
So let's just start at the beginning of that. How on earth did y'all start the Beard Mob? I think we've talked about this before, but just give us a quick thing. Like, how the heck did this whole thing even get started?
Well, we started out as a Facebook group. And then Boo and Phyllis came up, and we had a comp here in Dallas. Saw how a lot of the clubs there actually had, like, the matching shirts, and they were all together, just the camaraderie between everybody. And the next day, Boo was going home, and he stopped by my house, and we sat out in the truck and talked for maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. And he told me that he wanted more, and I was like, okay, well, let's do this. And
y'all just went to that competition. It wasn't a mob competition. Y'all just
went. I think it was me, him. I think Eloy went from Bearded Leo Warrior, and I think that was it. The only, the people that we knew.
Mm-hmm.
And then saw what they did, and we wanted to do that too. We wanted more. We wanted more than just a Facebook group,
right? And so that's where it started. So how'd y'all make your first, not online like group? Where did that start?
Oh Lord, I didn't know I was going to be quizzed.
No, I was just curious. Like, how did okay, so you were a Facebook group, you have the meeting, and then what? Like, how did you start making your chapters and stuff? What was?
I believe we started with another Facebook group. We made an announcement in the Beard Mob group, and then started like the a club page. And people started hitting us up like, hey, what's involved? What do we got to do? We want to be a part of this. And we started with, I say it all the time, we just want to help. And when that word got out, it's just like it snowballed. Like never in a million years would I have expected one for Beard Mob to walk away with 7 pieces of hardware from nationals,
Right.
Like that was, to me, that was amazing. Even out of 50 something categories, 7 hard pieces of hardware. I was very proud,
as you should be, dude. Y'all put together a juggernaut of a beard club here, and it doesn't seem like it's really going to slow down.
I hope not.
Corey says November 15th, 2018 was the start of the club, just so you know.
And here's Kyle's one of the guys that I met, that I talked to about, this once again, like he's writing here. It was wild how different national championship. He's thankful for the experience. And, I was trying to help him, we were trying to help him figure out how to, properly style his beard, how it was just really fun to like, and this is going to go into my next statement, but it's really fun to like, talk to the new people and, and show them like the ways and show them and talk to them about all the things that we do. But wow.
What the heck was that? Did you hear that, Monty?
No.
Oh,
now
wow.
Now you're echoey again.
I'll fix it earlier.
But yeah, no. Oh goodness gracious! Now I lost my point.
You were helping. You were helping Kyle style and all that.
So then a couple months ago, Corey and I, Corey was doing a competition down in West Virginia, and I came and I emceed it, and it was a smaller thing. I think there was like 50 some people there, maybe 60 some people. And, I've talked about this on the show before about, I talked to each person as they came up, as they were competing. And I was asking them, where are you from? How did you hear about this? How did you learn about this? And there was so many people that it was like, we just did the online ones. This is our first real one, and they were intrigued by the stuff the Mobb was doing. And it was like, this was one of my first competitions back after COVID. So it was really nice to see people again. But then it was also at the same time, it was awesome to see like how many new people that were picked up from that. And as we were sitting in the room reflecting about like how I feel, and I know Aaron feels the same way too, how the Mobb, it feels like it's really rejuvenating and bringing in a whole new breed of people getting reinterested or getting interested in the bearding community and into competitive bearding and to helping out community. So, and we wanted to thank you for like doing that and be a part of that. And, that's kind of where the conversation went.
Yeah, that was, you guys laid the foundation. We're just we're trying to build on top of it, I guess. We're not even trying to build on top of it. We're just doing us.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. It's like you're not even really trying to build this thing, but it's building itself. And I think one of the main things that really stuck out to me with why y'all's deal is growing so much is your bylaws. I think that has a lot to do with it. And what's your bylaws?
We only have one.
That's right.
Be a decent human being. It's pretty easy.
That is pretty self-explanatory, and I think that's, I've really been thinking about that a lot. I think that maybe that's one thing that scares a lot of people away from the regular beard clubs is all the rules. No one wants a bunch of rules, and y'all don't have it. Y'all just be a good person, move on. You know what I mean? And that's plenty.
All right. So we have another comment from a first timer, David Brown. He said, I had never been to any competition. He had a friend in Maine going, so he decided to show up. He had no thoughts of winning anything, but he got second in his category. Luckily, there were only 4 in the category. Now he's already hooked. He can't wait for his next one. And that's the whole thing is, it's nice to get these new guys in and actually tasting blood right off the bat.
We just need more new blood, and like we kind of touched on earlier, beard competitions were already starting to go downhill a little bit. Then COVID, there's clubs that don't exist anymore. And anything that any of us can do to help rebuild this thing or keep it, get it going again is what needs to happen. Because if we love this community, if we want this community to keep going, then we all need to do our part. We need to represent our clubs. We need to help out other clubs and just let everyone know that, we're here to do good and we're not going anywhere. And we need to just kind of root out the bad people that are going to put any type of bad taste in anybody's mouth or anything negative. We just need to just keep it positive. And I think that's the best thing that we can possibly do for this beard community.
Yeah, and that's the sole reason why I started the podcast in 2015 was to really shine a light on the people that were, doing something for the community and, putting these events on. And as it's now switched over and changed into Talking Beards, I mean, that's been what our goal has been, is to shine a light on all the wonderful things that the people are doing, just like what Monty's doing in Boo with their show, with the club and everything. This outlet is good for us to like be able to talk and share the stories. I mean, because we obviously have a bunch of new people watching the show tonight, which some of them, as we're seeing, are first-time competitors, people that had never heard about bearding before, and now they got a taste of it, and now they want to know more. And and we want to give them, between our shows, all the different shows that we do over on the Talking Beard Network and What Up Mob Wednesdays and Beard Laws and Sean's show and with the Craft Whisker Club show, is we're trying to give people a different taste of different cultures inside the bearding community. Whereas like Aaron and I come from the traditional, like we were saying, like the major leagues of bearding. It's the, we are the structured club guys. We have meetings, we have bylaws, and then you guys, the mob, you guys are like the minor leagues, where it's just like, you guys are just out there to, play baseball and have fun and do it for a good cause.
Yep.
And
well, y'all are freaking doing it. That's for sure.
I can't be any more proud of what they're doing.
Well, y'all should be proud of what all of y'all are doing. I know you're humble about it, but y'all started this thing, and good for you. Good for what y'all are doing, and keep you doing your damn thing, and we'll support you every step of the way. That's the moral of the story.
Sorry, I feel like I talked too much and I drowned him out right at the end there. But yeah, he's yawning because he's already for bed.
Yeah.
49 minutes. Wheel of Fortune's been off. I told you guys.
That's right. All right, Monty, go ahead.
No, you're good.
Yeah. So thank you very much.
No
thank you for everything you've done, and I'm glad you had a great time at Nationals. And, buddy, we'll see you at the next one, and
for sure.
Have a fantastic evening, and just keep doing you. And everybody tune in tomorrow night for What Up Mob Wednesday. Talking Beards Network. It'll be over on the YouTube page, or if you're part of the Beard Mob, go over to the Beard Mob Facebook page, Monty's page, Boo's page. It's everywhere. But if you pretty much wherever you're watching this, you can figure out how to get to What Up Mob Wednesday tomorrow night, 8:00 Eastern time.
Yep.
Thank you, Monty. And buddy, you have a great night, bud.
You do the same.
It was fantastic meeting you the other day. I love you, and continue what you're doing, bud.
Same to you, sir.
All right.
Same to you.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, let's get into this this other thing here.
That
We've
was
got
Monty.
10 minutes. Let's rock and roll on this. So this was given to me earlier, and it's going to be our guest for next week. So Josh Barefoot Brains, he has to shave for surgery on the 20th. So yeah, there you go. I was going to bring up my little picture.
Oh, yep.
That's
Yeah,
fine, but you're good. So here we go. Help me help charity. So we've got 1 week. And that's it. Like it's not a lot of time. So everybody, we're going to try to get Josh Barefoot Brains on What Up Mob Wednesday tomorrow. I'm going to hit up Matt. I should have already done that. I'll see if I can get him on Beard Laws on Thursday. Whatever we can do, let's help out Josh. You know, he helps everybody out in the community. He's got a crazy PayPal address. Find it. We'll share this page tonight. We've got 1 week to quote unquote gather the troops on this one. So his PayPal is me_. Oh, we gotta wait for it to scroll back. me_46290 at hotmail.com. You can find the Facebook event page. So what he's gonna do is he has to shave either way on the 20th. I think he's gonna go live at 3:30 Central Time. I do believe that is what the event said. But yeah, we've got 6 days, and he wants you to PayPal him money. And when you do that, choose a facial hair category. So whichever facial hair category, goatee, gets the most money, that is the facial hair he is going to grow back after his surgery. So like I said, he's got to shave either way. He's just trying to do whatever he can to do best for, he's just trying to do something good. Turn a negative into a positive kind of thing, and that's what Josh does. He's super good dude. So let's help him out.
And then all the money that he raises is going to be donated to One Tribe, a foundation, to help them help the veterans, first responders, and frontline workers and their families. But just to give everyone a heads up, we're already pegging him to be a goatee, so you guys are going to really have to raise
monkey tail
money.
And he has to keep this facial hairstyle, y'all.
Whoa, I didn't even think of that one.
Oh my God. Don't do that to him. Oh my gosh. Because he'll freaking do it and keep it. Hey, I saw something up here, something that I like. Chris Counts. We need to get a beard club going in Chattanooga. Chris, hit up Monty, get a beer mob started, or just start one. Start you a beer club. Hit me or Scott up. We'll give you some a foundation on how to get the thing started. But you got Chattanooga Beard Company there, and get with those guys and work together and start something. I mean, Chattanooga's an awesome town. There's a competition there already, so just kind of build on that. There's some groundwork there. You just got to kind of build off that structure. But Chattanooga's freaking awesome.
Yeah, just DM us talkingbeards1@gmail.com if you want more information, or send us a request or whatever. Just anything you guys ever need, just email us talkingbeards1@gmail.com.
So one more thing from the weekend that I didn't get to touch on. I should have brought this up. Should have flashed it up. Scott learned what a concho was this weekend. This is a children's game in Japan. And this is a statue in South Korea, I do believe. So it was an Asian culture children's game. You take these 4 fingers like this, and you go up behind your suspect, and you jam it up their butthole. But you got to say concho, and that's the whole game. And it's amazing. Sean Duff showed me this game. He showed it to me, and we have
experienced the game.
Yeah, we have showed each other the game several times since, but he lifted me up off the ground the first time he showed it to me.
We also did discuss that it should be the next topic of conversation on talking poop.
Yeah, so episode 3, Talking Poop, will be the history of concho. So it is 8:54. Let's power through these competitions real quick. So let me get the
Whoops.
Check out these upcoming comps, y'all. Talking Beards, the competition. So yeah, we've got a few coming up. The first one, the Honest Amish presents Beard Battle LA Part 5. Here we go. Coming up this weekend, it's an online competition. Help out, the Gentlemen's Social Club of LA. Just help those guys out. Let's do this online competition, everybody.
Yeah,
so
raising money for the LA Food Bank, which is who they always raise money for every year when they do their competition.
So yeah, help them out. Do this online competition. Beard Battle LA Part 5. Look it up. Follow the rules. It's super easy. I think you can go ahead and make your videos now. I think they've already released the keyword. Do what?
No, I was just saying, I think they released the code word, but
it should be posted on there.
All right.
Should be. Maybe.
Discussion. Let's see. Greg Rittner's a judge. Oh my God.
Greg Rittner. Oh yeah. They've announced all kinds of amazing judges. Honest Amish is a sponsor. Maybe they haven't released the keyword yet, but it should be coming up pretty soon if they haven't.
The password for the Honest Amish Presents Beard Battle LA Part 5 is Los Angeles.
There you go. So you can go ahead and make your videos right now. Just pay attention on Saturday when they say post, set some alarm in your phone or something like that. And help out this competition. It's for a good cause. I know everybody's not pumped on the online thing, but we're still trying to do good within the community, and those guys are really, really good. So next one is the oh my gosh, what's the name of here we go. Beards on the Bend. This is September 25th in Pomeroy, Ohio. So it's 4 hours south of Cleveland, if you want to know where this is.
Yeah, we determined, because I've never even heard of this place before, and we decided it's it's directly south of Cleveland and southeast of Columbus. So even if you're coming out of Pittsburgh, it'd probably be maybe like an hour and a half.
Not too bad. Not too bad. So there'll be registrations at 4. It's 5 to 11. Like we said, Pomeroy, Ohio. Check it out. Sean Duff's a judge, so make sure everybody goes around and concho him. But yeah,
there's not too much information on it on their Facebook page. So, but if you go over there, I'm sure there's. If you
get there at 4, and you can compete. That's the basis of it here. So yeah, September 25th. Is that this weekend?
Oh, look at this. Taxi Phil is the MC. So
next weekend. It is next weekend, and Taxi Phil will be the MC. So that's pretty good.
Speaking of
Taxi Phil and MCing, the Big Whisker Revival 7. That'll be Saturday, October 9th, 2021. It's technically in Newport, Kentucky, right across the river from Cincinnati, Ohio. If you have not been to Newport, Kentucky, you definitely should, because I love that city. I love it there so much. You can go down to the levee, and there's all kinds of cool stuff to do, but this is an amazing competition. It is one of the most beautiful venues, I think, that have been regularly used in beard competitions. Obviously, there's been some one-off stuff that's pretty amazing, but this is a long used venue, and it's amazing. And the Cincinnati Beard Barons do a great job. And this is probably the most extravagant raffle of any competition I have ever been to, including like a Worlds or a Nationals or anything. These people do it right, and you should go support them. So yeah, it's coming up. And they get the goatee category
for last,
because they save the best for last. Everyone knows that.
There's a song about that.
So yeah, coming up October 9th. There's several other competitions that we'll touch on next week that is on the same date. But Big Whisper Revival, I will be there. I will be vending. I think everything's been announced, so Natalie will be judging, and we'll be there. Maybe I can try to convince Scott. We shall see. Not looking good, but I'll keep trying. So
we'll keep trying. You never know. You never know.
So that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So we're out of time. Thank you, everybody, for watching this. Thank you, everybody, for coming by the Honest Amish table this weekend and talking to us in Scranton, PA. And I'll see everybody in a couple weeks somewhere down the road. And my name is Aaron D. Johnston. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Yeah, sure. Instagram and Facebook. We'll just stop saying Twitter because I don't really use it, at Aaron D. Johnston. and at Talking Beards on TikTok. Go ahead, Scott.
And I am Scott Sykora. You can find me all over Facebook and Instagram at Scott Sykora. But we want you to go over to talkingbeards.com. There you can check out older episodes of the show. You can check out some merchandise of ours. You can subscribe to our old podcast. And you could also get yourself into getting some Honest Amish products there. Or all you got to do is just go to honestamish.com. When you're there, you can put in all the different things. If you want to put in like 25 bars of soap into your cart, just make sure you enter promo code Talking Beards and you will save 15% on all those bars of soap you're going to buy. So you're going to save like ridiculous amounts of money on soap.
Yeah, buy all the soap and use Talking Beards to save 15% at honestamish.com. Thank you, everybody, for watching us. We greatly appreciate you. And that's about it, Scott.
Yeah. So thank you, everyone. And thank you to all the new people that we met this past weekend at Nationals in Scranton. Thank you guys for being such a warm and receptive host town.
See you,
so
Patrick.
many great people there. And, if you guys know anyone who'd be interested in the show, just like share it with them. Tell them, try to get the word out. Yeah, just like that. Share it with everyone.
Share this episode and share it with your friends and family and everybody. Scott Sykora, you have a great evening.
Hey, Aaron D. Johnston, you have a great evening.
I shall try. Share this episode. Go find Josh Barefoot Brains' event page and help him out. He loves the community, so go show him some love too.
And conjure a friend tonight.
Yeah. Have a great night. Okay, bye.
Bye.